Ever wake up feeling like you got run over by a truck? You know the feeling, your alarm goes off, and as you try to get out of bed, every muscle in your body protests. Your neck feels like it's been twisted into a knot, your back is stiff, and even your legs feel like they've been through a marathon. It's like your body is screaming for a few more hours of sleep, but life waits for no one. Stiff, sore, and ready for a nap? We've all been there. Mornings can be rough, especially when your body feels like it's aged a decade overnight. You might find yourself yawning incessantly, trying to shake off the grogginess, and contemplating whether you can afford to hit the snooze button just one more time. But what if this morning struggle is more than just a bad night's sleep? What if it's a sign that your muscles are crying out for some much-needed attention? But what if I told you that skipping your stretches could be making those aches and pains even worse? Yes. Those few minutes you save by not stretching could be costing you hours of discomfort throughout the day. Tight muscles can lead to a host of problems, from poor posture to increased risk of injury. And let's be honest, nobody wants to deal with that. You might be thinking, stretching? Ain't nobody got time for that. With our busy schedules, it's easy to dismiss stretching as something only athletes or fitness enthusiasts need to worry about, but the truth is, stretching is essential for everyone. Whether you're a desk worker, a stay-at-home parent, or someone who's always on the go, your muscles need that daily TLC to function at their best. But trust me, taking a few minutes each day to lengthen those muscles can make a world of difference. Imagine starting your day with a simple stretch routine. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Just a few basic stretches can help loosen up those tight muscles, improve your flexibility, and set a positive tone for the rest of your day. Plus, it can be a great way to clear your mind and focus on the tasks ahead. We're talking less pain, better posture, and maybe even a spring in your step. When your muscles are relaxed and flexible, you're less likely to experience those nagging aches and pains that can slow you down. Good posture can also boost your confidence and make you feel more energized. And who wouldn't want to walk around with a little extra pep in their step? So what really happens when you ditch the stretches for a whole month? Imagine going an entire month without giving your muscles the attention they need. You might start to notice that your body feels more rigid, your movements become less fluid, and those minor aches turn into more persistent pains. Over time, this can lead to more serious issues like chronic pain or even injuries that could have been easily avoided with a little daily stretching. Let's dive in and find out. Join us as we explore the importance of stretching, the benefits it brings, and how you can easily incorporate it into your daily routine. Whether you're a stretching newbie or someone looking to get back on track, we've got tips and tricks to help you make stretching a habit. So, get ready to stretch your way to a healthier, happier you. Before we get to the scary stuff, let's talk about why stretching is so important. Stretching is often overlooked, but it plays a crucial role in maintaining our overall health and well-being. It's not just something athletes or fitness enthusiasts should do, it's beneficial for everyone, regardless of age or activity level. Think of your muscles like rubber bands. When you stretch them, you're essentially preparing them for action. Just like a rubber band, if you try to use your muscles without warming them up, they can snap or get damaged. When you stretch, you're basically warming them up and making them more flexible. This flexibility is key to performing everyday activities with ease. Imagine trying to bend down to tie your shoes or reaching up to grab something from a high shelf without flexible muscles. It would be quite challenging, right? This means you can move more freely, whether you're chasing after your dog, hitting the gym, or just trying to reach that top shelf. Stretching ensures that your muscles are ready for any activity, reducing the risk of strains and sprains. Plus, stretching helps prevent injuries, improves your blood flow, and can even boost your mood. When you stretch, you increase the blood flow to your muscles, which helps them recover faster and reduces muscle soreness. This increased blood flow also delivers more oxygen to your brain, which can help improve your mood and mental clarity. Who doesn't want that? So, stretching, it's good for your body and your mind. It's a simple practice that can have profound effects on your overall health. Whether you're doing a quick stretch in the morning, a full yoga session, or just taking a few minutes to stretch at your desk, it all adds up. Now that we've got that covered, let's see what happens when you decide to skip it. Skipping stretching can lead to tight muscles, reduced range of motion, and a higher risk of injury. It's like trying to drive a car without warming up the engine first. So, let's dive into the consequences of neglecting this essential practice. The first few days without stretching might not seem like a big deal. You might think, hey, I can skip it today and make up for it later. After all, life gets busy, and sometimes stretching feels like an extra step you can afford to miss. But here's the thing. Skipping stretching can have a cumulative effect on your body. It's not just about that one day you missed, it's about the pattern that starts to form. You might feel a little tighter than usual, but nothing too dramatic. Maybe you notice a slight discomfort when you try to touch your toes or a bit of resistance when you reach for something. It's easy to brush it off and think it's just temporary. But these small signs are your body's way of telling you that something is changing. But don't let that fool you. These subtle hints are just the beginning. Ignoring them can lead to bigger issues down the road. Think of it as a warning light on your car's dashboard. You wouldn't ignore that, right? Your body is giving you a similar signal. Changes are already happening beneath the surface. Your muscles are starting to adapt to the lack of stretching. They begin to lose their flexibility and elasticity. This isn't something you can see immediately, but it's happening. Your muscle fibers are gradually becoming less pliable, which can affect your overall mobility and performance. Remember those rubber bands we talked about? Imagine them being stretched out regularly. They stay flexible and ready to spring back into shape. But if you stop stretching them, they start to lose that flexibility. They become stiff and less responsive. The same thing happens to your muscles. Well, without regular stretching, they start to shorten and tighten up. This process doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. Over time, your muscles can become so tight that they restrict your movement. This can lead to a feeling of stiffness and discomfort that becomes more noticeable as the days go by. This can lead to muscle stiffness, reduced range of motion, and even some aches and pains. You might find it harder to perform everyday tasks that used to be easy. Simple movements like bending down to pick something up or reaching for an item on a high shelf can become challenging. You might notice it's harder to bend over and tie your shoes. This is a clear sign that your muscles are not as flexible as they used to be. The tightness can make even the simplest tasks feel like a chore, or reach for something on a high shelf. Stretching helps maintain the length and flexibility of your muscles, making these movements easier. Without it, you might find yourself struggling more than usual. And that workout you used to breeze through, it might start to feel a lot tougher. Your muscles won't be as prepared to handle the stress and strain of exercise. This can lead to quicker fatigue and a higher risk of injury. Yeah, get ready to feel the burn a little more than usual. Your body will have to work harder to perform the same exercises, and you might not be able to push yourself as far as you used to. Regular stretching is key to keeping your muscles in top shape and ensuring you can continue to perform at your best. As you enter week 2 of your no-stretching experiment, those initial twinges and stiffness start to become more noticeable. Your muscles are now officially protesting your lack of attention. Remember that amazing flexibility you used to have? Yeah, it's slowly starting to disappear. Simple tasks like putting on your socks or reaching for the remote become mini challenges. And don't even get me started on your posture. All that sitting at a desk or on the couch without stretching is doing a number on your back and shoulders. Hunchback of Notre Dame, anyone? Section 5. 1 month later, the transformation, or lack thereof. Congratulations, you've made it to the 1-month mark. But before you celebrate, let's take a look at the damage. Your muscles are now significantly tighter and less flexible than they were a month ago. You're probably feeling it in everything you do, from walking the dog to climbing stairs. Your risk of injury has also increased thanks to those tight, inflexible muscles. And remember those aches and pains we talked about? They're probably your new best friends now. But hey, at least you saved a few minutes each day by not stretching, right? Section 6. But wait, there's more. Long-term effects. If you thought the short-term effects of skipping stretches were bad, buckle up. Over time, neglecting your flexibility can lead to some serious consequences. We're talking chronic pain, joint problems, poor posture, and even an increased risk of falls as you get older. Not exactly the recipe for a long and healthy life, is it? So, while skipping stretches for a month might not turn you into a human pretzel, it's definitely not doing your body any favors in the long run. Section 7. Science says, stretch it out. Don't just take my word for it. There's a ton of scientific evidence that backs up the importance of stretching. Studies have shown that regular stretching can improve flexibility, reduce muscle soreness, and even boost athletic performance. One study found that stretching before and after exercise can reduce muscle stiffness and improve range of motion. Another study showed that stretching can help alleviate lower back pain. The evidence is clear, stretching is good for you. So the next time you're tempted to skip your stretches, remember what science and Dr. Mike says. Section 8. Your body will thank you. Listen, I get it. Life gets busy, and sometimes stretching is the last thing on your mind. But trust me, taking a few minutes each day to lengthen those muscles is one of the best things you can do for your body. You'll feel better, move better, and reduce your risk of injuries. Plus, you'll avoid turning into a stiff, achy mess. And who doesn't want that? So, make stretching a part of your daily routine. Your body will thank you for it. Section 9. So, you're saying I should stretch? In a nutshell, yes. Stretching is like giving your body a mini massage every day. It helps your muscles relax, improves your flexibility, and keeps you feeling your best. So, ditch the excuses, and make time for stretching. Your body will thank you for it, now and in the years to come. Stay flexible, my friends.